Salutations, schemers. Automatic here for Automatic Games. Thanks for joining me for Season 3, Episode 8 of our XCOM 2 series. In our previous installment, Alpha Squad infiltrated a black site for the first time under the command of Colonel Peter Sandman Two Bears. And what transpired during that mission was perhaps one of the more memorable moments of any of our ops, as we caught 6 Advent personnel out in the open and just downright devastated them, handed them hell. And so yeah, that op is going to stick with me. As to this episode, we don't quite have anything planned, but our agenda is as follows. There's another black site in Indonesia, and we want to work our way toward that. Having said that, in order to get there, we need to establish contact with resistance cells, and we lack the intel to do that. So we'll get there, but in the meantime, we're going to kick things off by clearing out the last cluttered chamber aboard the Avenger. And to that end, we are going to assign 3 scientists to this task, rather engineers. And so now that that's underway, let us turn our attention to the geoscape. And where we last left off, we were out here in the southwest United States.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
Okay, let's have a look.
I have come to firmly believe that Dr. Vahlen's unbridled ambition, left without the Commander to maintain some semblance of reason, led her to pursue a path of research that was as misguided and regrettable as my own service to Advent.
I see, so yeah, Icarus armor. I suppose we will develop that. I don't know quite who will wear it. You know, in the meantime, we're gonna go for this intel.
Research your priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Yeah, that data decryption will yield us intel, and that's what we need more than anything else at this juncture. So we'll go ahead and continue our scan. And psionic training complete for Brian Leitner. Brylight.
Depending on who you ask, psionics could be considered the alien's greatest strength. Now our own psi operatives can tap into that same power.
And so this former Advent trooper in training, he's going to have to move up to the next level of training. And I believe we're going to get to choose, we're going to get to choose what he gets into. Domination looks good. I think these are random, but domination is a good one. So the random nature of this game definitely played in our favor this time round. He will continue his training while we turn our attention back to the geoscape. Okay, well, we've got new targets acquired. Let's see, this one will yield us supplies. That's in South America. This one an engineer. That's in Africa. And lastly, in Europe, we could procure another scientist. I tell you, I think we want to go for the supplies. I'm kind of looking at the difficulty and what Advent agents are in the AO. Yeah, we're going to go for this. Doesn't look like the easiest job, but here we go.
For Chile.
Bravo Squad is on deck to undertake this mission. So with no further ado, let's have a look at our squad. Bravo is, as always, commanded by William Lee, codenamed Weasel. He'll be taking in a plasma grenade and a med kit. He is joined in the field, as always, by Joan Richards, codenamed JBone, plasma grenade and several med kits. Mark Jackson, codenamed Stonewall, plasma grenade and a battle scanner. Oliver DeNobel is taking a Skulljack and the EMP bomb. Otto Williams, codenamed Otto Mattak, taking in the Mimic Beacon and a plasma grenade. And finally, Jared Williamson, codenamed Manzer, taking in a plasma grenade, blue screen rounds, and the frost bomb. There you have it, Bravo Squad, for this mission. Bravo, you may board when ready.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Copy, Firebrand. Begin your approach.
One of our contacts sent word that Advent forces have been conducting local area sweeps from trains in this region, and the remote terminal they're using is currently exposed on their network. We're after data critical to the aliens' latest project, so we're heading in to seize control of the access point. Clear out any hostile resistance in this area and secure the train. This is our chance to stop their progress.
May be risky, but Bravo Squad is not wearing their helmets. Ever since that stuff went down with Javier Valdez, squad leader Lee has just decided screw it. Van Dorn wants to play games with us, he can. They're dressed in camo because we wanted to catch this train out in the jungles, but unfortunately we're going to catch it in Mendoza. Anyways, with no further ado, Bravo Squad is boots on the ground. Yeah, jungle camouflage isn't, exactly befitting an urban environment such as this. Anyhow, Weasel orders Manzer forward. Move up to this light post. We got something on the grid. It's a stun lancer. Manzer's going to continue to proceed to this vehicle here. JBone will join him. She'll post up by the light post.
What animal is this from anyway?
Not sure what she's referencing there. And yeah, Jackson
To that location.
is going to move up. He will cover their approach. Meanwhile, Weasel's going to break off with Automatic and DeNobel. Going to move over to this rooftop. Provided that the coast is clear, which it is, Otto's going to move to the other end. And so DeNobel will follow.
Got it. Moving.
Weasel will bring up the rear.
10-4.
Okay, so it's not just a stun lancer, it's a stun lancer, advent officer, and a shield bearer. Fortunately, I don't know, it almost seems like they're going to be moving in the opposite direction. So Manzer will try to parallel their movements.
Got it covered.
Going to Overwatch. JBone will post up next to Manzer.
Okay.
Nearby, at any rate. She too will go into Overwatch. Stonewall will follow them.
Roger that.
However, he's moving to the opposite side of the street. Otto is going to drop down off of this rooftop, and he's advancing toward the objective location. He's got two on the grid. One Andromedon and one Viper. So yeah, he is going to detour around them. And so too will Weasel and DeNobel. They are going to cross over
Good to go.
this building that is being vacated by that officer, stun lancer, and shield bearer. DeNobel will take up position next to Weasel. That'll do it for now. Indeed, that three-man patrol is moving away from Manzer, JBone, and Stonewall. But we want to keep a beat on them. So yeah, Manzer is going to continue to move along. Watching them from the opposite side of the street. JBone will stay close to Manzer.
Location.
And on the same side of the street as that patrol,
Now.
Stonewall's going to advance. Rather, actually, he's going to get into the middle of the street using this car as cover. So back over to our other echelon. Otto's going to move up, going to Overwatch. Next, we'll have Weasel advance. He's going to go part way. Coast looks clear. And so he'll move, well... Actually, he'll move behind this half cover here. DeNobel, he's going to go... Well, I guess he'll go over by Weasel. No, yeah.
Moving out.
Yeah, ultimately we want to get him in close to the device. After all, he is the hacker. And I was kind of worried that that three-man patrol would deviate from their course and head in towards the device themselves, but they are not. They're moving into the next derelict building. Manzer's going to continue to pursue. And he can move a little further, so he's going to do that. JBone will move to the cover Manzer was just at. And as to Stonewall, he's gonna, well, let's see, he'll move over by this full cover. Get a good line of sight from this side of the street. Now, we are close enough to that train that yeah.
Copy, moving on target.
DeNobel's on his own. Something else on the grid here, and unfortunately it looks like a shield bearer, stun lancer, and yes, the unfortunate part is that guardian, or rather gatekeeper.
Confirmed.
Those things are quite nasty, but DeNobel is already,
Confirmation of the exposed access point.
well, as alluded to by Central, he's already within eyesight. Look, he's got a beat on the device, is what I'm trying to say. Otto and Weasel are going to link up. They're kind of holding back because they want to stay within responding distance of Manzer, JBone, and Stonewall. As you can see, that patrol is crossing the street now, heading almost directly toward Manzer and JBone. So they could be walking into an ambush. And DeNobel is hesitant to initiate this stuff until we go loud.
Affirmative, covering now.
You know, if he goes ahead with this hack now, then we go loud by default. We'd rather go loud via ambush, which we just did. The officer spots Manzer, and he and his cronies are bolting. Manzer opens fire, and he strikes the officer. Well, the officer dodged, but Manzer did graze him, and JBone scored a hit on him. Let's see, can Stonewall finish him? He sure can. That leaves two on the grid in terms of that three-man patrol. It appears as if the Andromedon is not yet responding.
Menace 1-5, the Advent network is almost entirely locked down. We're running out of time. Get to that terminal.
So we just gotta mop these two up. If Manzer and friends can accomplish that, if they can take these two out quickly enough, they can reunite with the rest of the squad. Because they're gonna have to produce a unified front in order to deal with that Andromedon and the Gatekeeper. There's just no way around it. JBone's gonna toss a grenade at the shield bearer atop the truck. And it's good. Severely wounds the shield bearer. Certainly the explosion produced by the truck helps. As the Manzer is going to fall back a few steps, take good cover. And you know he too is going to utilize heavy ordnance. His plasma grenade has a greater blast radius, so perhaps, yep, he can catch both of them in the explosion. That'll take out the shield bearer. Will also wound the stun lancer. So That went according to plan. Now it's on Stonewall to get that stun lancer out of action. He's going to use lightning hands because it may take 2 shots. First one is good, but the stun lancer is still on its feet. So, let's follow up with a repeat. Nice. Stun lancer down.
You can't handle me.
No, they can't. And following that, Stonewall is going to fall back to his previous position. So let's see. Otto is going to fall back a bit. He's going to crack open this door over here. And he'll duck inside, taking advantage of that good cover. Weasel's gonna join him on the other side of that doorway. Alright, DeNobel is going to initiate the hack. And yeah, he's gonna go for the 100%. After all, it's gonna boost his hacking skill by 20. So there you go. Easy peasy.
We're through. Menace 1-5. Confirm successful acquisition of the Advent data. Be aware, hostile forces are inbound on your position. Eliminate local opposition and any reinforcing troops.
DeNobel's gonna take cover inside this train car. And here come Advent reinforcements. What are they gonna throw at us? Let's see, it's an officer, a shield bearer, and a stun lancer. Essentially replenishing the troops that we just took out. And as it stands, they're the only pod that are actively advancing on our positions. Well, hell, I think I just jinxed us, because here comes the Andromedon and Viper. And I saw another pod consisting of an Archon and I believe two other units. This is kind of bad. Bravo squad is severely outnumbered. Manzer's going to fall back a little bit.
Overwatch.
Point being, we want to compact our squad a little more.
Moving.
So they're within supporting distance of each other. JBone will fall back a little bit as well. Stonewall's going to hold position. He'll go into Overwatch. And yeah, despite the good cover, I believe, yeah, Otto and Weasel are going to move toward the rest of the squad. Of course, this leaves DeNobel out there on his own. So that's no good. Weasel certainly does not want to abandon him, and that would be unlike Weasel anyways. So I don't know. DeNobel's just going to go into Overwatch. He really cannot move. He's not detected as of yet. But should he decide to leave that train car, he'd be fighting off more than he can shoot. Damn. One of the enemies opens fire, scores a hit against JBone. She is wounded. And Bonsai, here comes the Stun Lancer. At a full-on charge, Stonewall's taking a shot. Yeah, he scores a hit, but it's not quite enough. Manzer, too, will be firing at the Stun Lancer. Though he grazes him, it's enough to put the Lancer down. Good deal. So yeah, JBone is wounded, and I fear that it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. Let's see, Manzer is going to move behind better cover. And he'll go into Overwatch. JBone Yeah, she's gotta fall back.
Affirmative. Moving out.
And she's gonna see to her own wounds.
Give him a heal.
As the Stonewall, he doesn't have a shot, so he'll go into Overwatch.
Come get some.
Otto wants to find better cover than what he currently has. So, yeah, here's a little nook. He'll take it.
On Overwatch.
DeNobel's just gotta stay put. Weasel, yeah, though this isn't an ideal position, he'll take it.
On Overwatch.
He is a risk taker. DeNobel's just gonna go into Overwatch again. He cannot move. Okay, Stonewall's gonna try to fire through the wall at that gatekeeper. Well, he hit the wall.
Shot failed to connect.
Gatekeeper, not so much. And certainly that attracts the... Oh, damn, the gatekeeper is going after DeNobel. Okay, Manzer is opening fire on, well, whatever it was, it's a miss. It's the Advent officer, but yeah, fails to connect. The officer urges his troops to fire at JBone. Meanwhile, those shield bearers have buffed themselves and their allies. This is bad. There's just too many X-rays on the grid and not enough Bravo. But this is especially bad for DeNobel, considering he's out there on his own, and I told you that Weasel isn't the type that would leave one out to dry. And so, yeah, he's gonna call in Firebrand and have the Sky Ranger get into position just above this train. He will then order DeNobel to extract. This does not benefit the squad as a whole, but I don't see any other recourse. I think that if DeNobel were to stick around, he would be dead. So the only thing he can do is throw a Hail Mary by tossing that EMP bomb in the general direction of the gatekeeper in the hopes that he hits it. You know, I've seen the EMP devastate a gatekeeper. I've also seen it do nothing. And in this case, if he did get it in the blast radius, I don't think it did anything. Nonetheless, it was worth a shot, and DeNobel is out of here. That's a tough call, folks, but yeah, Weasel was not about to hang him out to dry. Manzer is gonna fire at that officer. No joy.
Get it together.
And his ammo's dry. JBone will also take a shot. Now, she does score a hit. The officer is, of course, still in the fight. As the Stonewall, he's got to move. He just doesn't have any clear shots. So, yeah, he's going to maneuver. He is sacrificing that full cover for half cover, but from here he can get a pistol shot off on that officer. No joy.
Get it together.
No damn joy. Okay, it's time for Otto and Weasel to reveal themselves. Weasel is gonna go ahead and take the lead in that endeavor.
They're on to me.
He's gonna flank this officer and go for a shot. And that's good. That's great. Officer is down. As to Otto, he does have the mimic beacon. I believe that's the appropriate play at this juncture. We are short one squad member at this point, so yeah, deploying the attention whore might be our best shot. at distracting the enemy. And yeah, I guess we'll throw it there. They know that. They think they are whatever it said, and unfortunately it has attracted the attention of previously inactive pods. So here comes the Andromedon and the Viper, and same story with the Archon, and apparently the Archon is accompanied by 2 codexes. Again, this is just not good at all. Yeah, they're firing at the attention whore. I guess that's good, but yeah, they took it out. So certainly the attention whore didn't last very long. Didn't buy us a whole lot of time. Don't know what happened there, but it appears that the Stun Lancer swung at Weasel. It was a miss. Weasel retaliates and hits. Just barely, but the Stun Lancer is ablaze. Now, the Stun Lancer somehow gets another move and shot at Weasel, hitting him at point blank. Otto swings at the Andromedon, swing and a miss. The Andromedon turns his attention to Otto. Oh, damn, okay. That's not good. Otto lost half of his health right there. And now the Viper has lashed out at Otto, pulls him close. Otto uses Blade Storm on the Viper and probably saves himself from being bound. Yeah, he does. So that Viper's on fire as well. Things are moving quickly, folks. Manzer is wanting for ammo. But he's got to get out of that exposed position, so he's going to relocate, and he's going to deploy the Frost Bomb. He's going to attempt to freeze the Andromedon, and he might be, yeah, he'll be able to get that shield bearer as well. So here goes. And he's got him. I mean, it's all we can do.
Understood. Moving out.
Yeah, JBone is falling back a little bit. Just gonna take a shot at that. Actually, she's gonna go ahead and heal Otto.
Go patch him up.
It's probably a better deal, considering he's out there on a limb. He's exposed. Let's see. Jackson's gonna draw his pistol. Use lightning hands on that Stun Lancer. And you know, yeah, it's a hit. Good deal. I think this episode, I'm quite certain this episode's gonna run long. Not a fan of the long episodes myself. I hope you'll see it through. But I'm hesitant to end it. I'm going to take a shot at the, at that shield bearer down there.
It hit the plate!
And he does, and it's good. He took out its shields. But yeah, I don't want to cut it off, because I'm kind of nervous that we're going to lose somebody here. Anyways, Otto's going to get out of range of this Viper. Damn. Shield bearer takes a shot. It's a miss. Fortunately, the shield bearer has the accuracy of a stormtrooper. Good deal. As to Otto, he's going to toss a plasma grenade. Let's see. He could take out the Viper, but the Viper's on fire and might succumb to those flames. He's going to throw it at that frozen shield bearer. I don't know. May not have been the best move. You know, I'm trying to keep things moving. And so, I guess, in some cases, my decision-making may suffer. Weasel's gonna jump into this bus stop, Hopefully a bus comes and he can get the hell out of here. No. Let's see. Well, he could take out that shield bearer if he hits. He's going for it. And it's good. Okay, now I don't know how many we have on the grid, how many X-rays that is. Still got a lot of them out there. Still got a whole hell of a lot of them. A Stun Lancer continues to burn. Viper indeed falls victim to the flames that enveloped it. Here comes the Archon, and it looks like the Codex are just a couple steps behind. In fact, one of those Codex uses a psi bomb on Weasel and Stonewall, and in fact it affected the Stun Lancer as well. And damn, here comes the Gatekeeper. No, 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 no. What's it doing? Huh. Correct me if I'm wrong, but apart from raising the dead, I think it just wounded more of its allies than it did us. Anyways, Weasel takes a swing at the Stun Lancer, but misses. Stun Lancer takes up position across the street. That shield bearer opens up on and it hits Otto. Not good. Oh, man. Manzer needs a reload, so he'll do that. Now he's just gonna pick a target out of a large catalog of candidates. Eeny meeny. Well, yeah, he is gonna go for the Gatekeeper. And it's good. Shred some armor. Whole 9 yards. If anybody's gonna shoot the Gatekeeper, it ought to be Manzer. Yeah, nice. Okay, let's see. JBone. She's gonna set about healing some folks. It's Weasel or Otto. And
Kremlin, get on the heels.
she chooses Otto. It's probably because of that letter he wrote her the other day, where he pretty much professed his feelings for her. You know, secretly, she's kind of moved by that. He doesn't know it yet. And she'll heal Weasel next.
Kremlin, medical detail.
So there we go. As a Stonewall, he needs to get out of there. Actually, let's move Weasel first. He is actually going to go after that Stun Lancer. And in doing so, he's going to take cover behind that pole. Nice, that worked out perfectly.
You know that was good.
Yeah, that was good. I don't want to jinx us, but we may just get out of this by the skin of our teeth. Otto's going to move behind some pretty bad cover here. Nonetheless, he's trying to move closer to his squad mates. He's going to fire at this Andromedon. And it's a hit. Good damage. And so, yeah, as we were about to do earlier, Jackson's got to move. And so he'll do just that. And he's going to do something, he's going to toss a plasma grenade and knock that Andromedon out. But if you know about Andromedons as I do, you know that that thing is not down for the count. Oh, it's got a second wind. It's hard to stop an Andromedon suit. After the pilot's dead.
Finally!
It's like a self-driving car from hell. And so the psi bomb explodes, but everyone is clear. Enter the Archon. It's lining up a shot against Otto,
I think I'm bleeding!
and it scores a hit. Man, I tell you, Otto cannot get a break. And as if to emphasize that point, the Codex is taking a shot against him as well.
Some damage here!
Also scores a hit.
No! What's
As a
happening?
consequence, Otto is panicked, leaps out the window, and takes cover in a not-so-great position. The other Codex fires at Jackson. The shot misses Jackson, but hits the car just beyond him, and here comes the Gatekeeper, lining up a shot on Weasel.
I need a medkit here!
It scores a hit. Damn. Shieldbearer also fires at Weasel, but it's a miss. Nonetheless, I'm left with the impression that I shouldn't have jinxed us when I said that we are going to get out of this, or we may get out of this by the skin of our teeth. We may not. Zombie closes in on Weasel. Weasel swings and misses at the zombie. And here comes that Andromedon suit, lumbering towards the squad leader. Blade Storm is activated again. This time, Weasel hits. But yeah, Weasel's stuck between a rock and a dead guy. Otto is still panicked. As to Manzer, you know, his gut tells him he should continue pouring shots into that Gatekeeper, but yeah, he is gonna do that. Yeah, that's his mandate. But you know what? He's keenly aware that he doesn't always hit his mark, so he is gonna close the gap a little bit. And here goes. Luck, please be on our side. And it is. That is excellent damage. Gatekeeper is just barely hanging on. So close to destruction that, well, JBone cannot resist but to put additional fire on the Gatekeeper. Here goes. Hell yeah.
Enemies down.
Thank you, Manzer. Thank you, JBone. And so, the shambling dead return to their former state of lying on the pavement.
Oh, yeah.
Jackson reloads and, you know, he's gonna activate a special ability here. Yeah, he's gonna go with Face Off, thereby firing a pistol shot at every target he can see. It's the Andromedon. He might have missed the Archon in the Codex, but still, he hit that Andromedon, and that matters. Weasel is, well, he's about to withdraw. But you know, he's gonna swing at the Andromedon, and it pays off.
Impressed yet?
I'm getting there, Weasel. I'm getting there. That burning car explodes. And here comes the Archon. What's it doing? Oh, well. Gonna call in fire from above. Codex teleports. Here comes the other Codex. This one has used its Psi Bomb on Otto. Shield Bearer takes position and goes into Overwatch.
Fire's getting close here!
Yeah, you see what they're doing here. The Archon calls in those pincers from the sky. The Codex calls in that Psi Bomb, so they're trying to compel our troops to move. At which point that Shield Bearer will take a shot. And so Weasel, this is unconventional, but rather than reload, he's going to go in. He's going to try to hit that Shield Bearer, even though it gives the Shield Bearer an opportunity to fire at him. But again, Shield Bearers have the accuracy of Stormtroopers. Here comes Weasel. Damn, it's a miss. Nonetheless, the Shield Bearer's Overwatch has been expended. And so JBone's got to move, of course. Get out of the way of that death from above. And who's she gonna fire at here? Codex it is. And she scores a hit.
I only scratched him.
This will, of course, compel the Codex to clone itself. It's not altogether good. I probably should have put more thought into that, but oh well. Jackson's gonna relocate. He's gonna go ahead and fire at one of those Codex. Puts down a Codex clone.
You want some more?
Alright. I mean, we are keeping just above water here. Just barely. Jackson will continue to move. Well, yeah. He is going to move. Just a matter of where. Yeah, you know what? He is going to move down there. Where instinctually, he was about to move. Okay, we want to get Manzer out of there. He wants to get out of there. And though he's tempted to collect that gear, there's still too many targets on the grid. So now he just has to choose one of them. And the temptation is there to take down that Shield Bearer. After all, that will free up Weasel, and it sure does. Excellent.
How many is that now?
Yeah, we're
running ammo fast.
Knock on wood, we're doing all right. Otto has come back to his senses. He's gonna go after this Codex. Seeing as he has no ammo, he's gonna come in and swing at it. And it's a hit. Codex, of course, clones itself. Here comes that fire from above. And yet everybody has escaped the blast radius of those things. Same story with the Psi Bomb. Good deal.
At least we know where they are.
And the Archon actually caught himself on fire, but he also takes a swing at and hits JBone. His Codex teleports down to the street level and is taking a shot at JBone. Fortunately, that is a miss. As to this other Codex, it's coming in closer, and this last of the three Codexes has climbed up onto the roof. takes a shot at Otto and hits. Oh man. Damn near killed Otto. But it didn't. Otto still has 1 bar of health.
Getting a little too warm over here.
Oh man. Okay, so yeah, Manzer is going to collect this gear. Some good stuff there. Superior repeater.
This looks like the stuff.
And
On Overwatch.
it's gonna go into Overwatch because he really didn't have a shot. JBone's gonna move. And she's got to reload, unfortunately. That's all there is for it.
Back in.
As to Stonewall, he's going to take a shot at... Oh. Does he have lightning hands? He does. Damn, just grazed
That won't do it.
the codex. And did the thing seriously clone itself out of 1 health? Or did it just move? I think it just moved. Either way, Stonewall's going to fire at the Archon. Does good damage. As to Otto. Yeah, he's going to go after this codex on the roof. So we'll climb up there and swing at that thing. Takes it out.
Hostile target down.
Damn. This is too close. Really is. Oh, let's see. Weasel.
Seems doable.
Yeah, he's gonna move up. No ammo. No ammo. Guess he's gonna reload. Well. Yeah.
Back online.
And the flashbang ain't gonna do anything, so... So yeah, reload it was. We're gonna focus on that car for a second for some reason. Oh damn. This Archon is moving in against JBone. Don't kill her.
Bleeding.
Hurt her. Hurt her real bad. Codex is closing in. Firing at... Well, actually gonna do the Psy Bomb on Stonewall. I was afraid it was gonna fire at JBone. It didn't. The other Codex fires at and hits Manzer. Okay, yeah, Manzer's gonna move to take a shot at that Archon. He has to forfeit cover to do so. Not that he had it at the beginning of the turn. Either way, here goes. Thank you, Manzer. He is coming through this mission, that's for sure.
I'm all out.
Pulling through for us. Not that he hasn't previously, but especially so in this op. Okay, JBone is reloaded. She's gonna close the gap a little bit. Well, actually, hold on. Stonewall can probably do this. In fact, he's gonna relish the moment by coming in close, pulling that Shadow Keeper, sticking it right up against this thing's head, and... Sayonara. I mean, we are whittling them down. Let's see if Otto can take out this last Codex standing. And a big sigh of relief.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Wow. Unbelievable. A lot of wounded. That's for sure. I'll tell you what, when we get back to the Avenger, I'm gonna forego any post-commentary because this episode has gone on way too long. This may be the longest one yet. I'm not sure. But unfreaking believable. I just cannot come to grips with the fact that we all got out of there. You know, DeNobel was like, why did you send me out of the battlefield so early? But in retrospect, that was probably the right move too. I just, damn. Yeah, I gotta stop and digest this thing. Because, they aren't always that close, you know? Sometimes we run roughshod over Advent, other times we lose a soldier. But, this was just uncanny. I mean, they had us, but we still pulled it out. Brought back a lot of good gear. Of course, we're going to be rewarded with supplies, but again, I don't want to do a long post-commentary, you know. Guess if I've got anything to add, I'll add it in the next episode. So there you have it. Thank you, spokesman, and good night. This is Automatic for Automatic Games. If you like this, and if you are subscribed, I will talk to you soon, friends. Thanks for watching a long episode.